What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're gonna be talking about hatred, hate, hatred, hate. However, you wanna call it. We'll break it down, and then we're going. We're going to Google and see the true meaning, right? Not the true meaning, but we'll break down the meaning on Google. But I will give you my own definition of what it is first. So hatred, the way I view hatred, hatred is a negative emotion that you give out, right? Now it all come back to how you feel with yourself. How much do you love yourself? Because naturally, if you love yourself, naturally you give out love to other people. Naturally, be a good person. Naturally, be a nice person, a friendly person. Versus if you have hate within yourself, right? You carry a whole bunch of negative emotion. Naturally, you're gonna give out hate. That's just naturally how it's gonna be. Naturally, you're gonna give people an attitude, be a dickhead to people, treat people unfairly. That's just natural. So it all comes down to who you are, within. It always come back to that, no matter what it is, right? And one thing I'll say, people with a lot of hate, naturally they always unhappy. They never happy, right? They never happy. They never content with themselves, and that's the problem, right? The main reason why they give so much hate, right? They're not content with themselves, so they have to make other people's lives miserable, right? That's the number one thing. That's why they give out so much hate, because they're not comfortable within their own skin. They're not happy with themselves. To tell you what, since I'm not happy with myself, I have to make your life a living hell, right? I have to make your life terrible. I have to make your day bad. I have to be disrespectful, right? I have to talk down on your name. So all these things, that's where it come from. It come again. The root problem is them. It's not nobody else, right? But that's my thing. A lot of people don't want to deal with their problems. If you know you have a problem, if you know you deal with some negative emotion, don't try to put it onto somebody else. Try to deal with the problem before you talk to people, wherever you go, right? Listen, I don't care how bad my day might be. I never try to ill treat people, right? I never try to look somebody and say, oh, it's like getting disrespectful, calling out the name. No, I still come with love. I still come with respect. Right? I might be having a bad day, but how you doing, man? I'm good. I'm good. It's holding there. I don't never tell them, oh, I'm having a bad day, and then I start rumbling to them, saying the same shit. No, I don't have time for that. I deal with my problems before I put it on to anybody else. Matter of fact, I never put it on to nobody else. When I deal with it, that's when I tell people, I had that problem. What day was that? Right? The past few days, we had that problem, but I end up dealing with it. I end up, getting over it. We figure out a solution to the problem. But a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people have problems and they just linger it on, right? And that one problem might go on for the rest of their life. But due to the fact they lack the awareness, right, of the problem, right? The reason why and the reason why they lack the awareness is they don't want to change. A lot of people just want to stay the same. Because if you really wanted to change, you would, come to realization and say, tell you what, I actually do have a problem. Let me fix it. No, listen, nobody will fix your problems for you. If you're dealing with something, you have to deal with it by yourself. Especially being a man. What do I look like going to cry to my mom? Right? Or my girl, or just anybody, my auntie. What do I look like? Right? If I have to talk to somebody, I go to another man so he can understand where I'm coming from. Because on that level, we can relate. Right? We can relate on on a specific level to where I can tell him, listen, brother, I had this or that going on. And you say, oh man, tell you what, when I was your age, I deal with the same thing. We can relate, so I can have a conversation with him. Instead of going out there, just talking to people, oh, I'm having a bad day. I still listen, like I said earlier, I still tell people, listen, I'm having a great day. I'm doing good. It might seem, sad like everybody else. Oh, I'm sad. Right? What am I sad for? Right? What is making me, feel so much negative emotions? Right? Can I change it? How long would it take me to change it? Right? Why do I hate this person so much? Why do I have so much hatred in my heart for this person? Why do I have it? Am I happy with myself? Am I honest with my feelings towards other people? Right? Why do I act, in such a disgraceful way to other people? Why do I treat people the way I treat people? All these things are important. That's the question you have to ask yourself. Right? All these things in one, you have to ask yourself these questions and see why you act the way you act. Even the way you carry yourself. All these things play a significant role in your life, and it shows the respect you have for yourself. Right? So listen, a lot of people can put on a front and play like, right, they're a good person, but in all reality, they're really not. They're really not a good person. So it's all a front just for you to believe it. Right? But tell you what, eventually it will show. Because the truth always stays the same. The truth always stays the same. The lie always change. So if that person's intentions are true, it will show. If that person really hates somebody, it will show eventually. It might take time, but it will show. Right? And again, people, not just because you feel like you're having a bad day, you have to project that onto other people. That is probably the worst thing to do. Because people never forget. Right? So first you have to realize, what's the problem? How can I fix this problem? How long is this problem going to take me to get fixed? That's questions you have to ask yourself, especially when you're dealing with anything. I always question things, always question it. Why is this specific thing happening to me right now? Why is it? I just question everything. Things I see on a daily basis, I question why is that there? And again, I might not get the answer immediately, but eventually I search, and eventually the answer will come to me. Right? Whether I realize it or not. It might take me some time to realize it. But eventually I will. Right? If you have hatred in your heart, you have to see you have to understand, why do you have this hatred in your heart towards others? Even towards yourself. Self-hate. And that's the end of the video. I will see y'all boys in the next video. If you like the video, leave a like, comment. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.